forth by MMA.
Wait,
What? Did Idra just leave another one game? I'm loading up the replay. Marcus, I will allow you to host. I want to see what the game state was.
I mean, there was a drop going on. There was a drop going on the natural, right? You know what I thought that was? I thought that was I thought Idra was being that guy, the preemptive GG guy. Like,
oh,
I just took your, so you might as well GG now. But we need to focus in on the natural because I don't think that Idra was dealing with that, and he may have done, MMA may have done enough damage there. But it's just, there were still so many mutas left.
I mean, I'm speechless.
This is what it feels like to be shell-shocked right
because
now.
MMA 125 food, Idra at 137 at those final moments. And I literally do not know what happened at the end of the game. I'm actually delaying joining the next game to get to the very end of that previous match to figure out what exactly occurred.
It was definitely what was going on at that natural.
Because, I mean, I think everyone would have been impressed if MMA had won the game, given the fact that he accidentally killed his own orbital command. But then to kill your own orbital command, lose, and then have your opponent leave, that's very impressive. That's hard to do. So we're about 5 minutes out. I'm 8xing the replay to try to figure out what on earth happened. But that is one of the weirdest things that I think I've ever seen. I thought that when Idra left to hallucinated Void Race from Huck, that was going to be the craziest thing I'd ever seen. But Idra continues to deliver tournament and tournament again. There is the self-kill on that orbital command. And let's see how much damage this drop did. If we take a look back at the final moments of this game, we can see here's the scan going on from MMA, and here is the drop. Did Idra simply not notice? This may have been what happened. Oh, it looks like he did send several Mutalisks over and was suffering some damage at this natural expansion. But as we peruse through, we see MMA long-range mining. Does Idra see that there was, yes, he sees that was under construction. He's starting to chew through these marine numbers. And as we get very close, we're still 20 seconds away from the end. So right now,
look at the expansion.
Right now, Idra has drones mining, is saturated. And in the unit counting station, 22 Marines, but they're all back home. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think Idra may have left the game that he had won. I literally cannot believe that Idra has made that mistake 2 tournaments in a row. You know, Idra is the sort of player who prides himself in being able to spot the minimap and being able to recognize that these kinds of drops are coming, repel them without any damage. And we've seen in a lot of tournament situations, Idra becomes very self-frustrated mid-game when he makes these slip-ups that he doesn't make at home, that he doesn't make in practice, that he doesn't make in ladder.
Right.
And Idra incorrectly convincing himself that he was far behind when in fact he was absolutely crushing MMA. As I look around, all that there was to defend those tanks were those 2 turrets. It is 6 free tanks, and Idra still currently had 16 Mutalisks in the game, 71 workers to his opponent's 63, and MMA has almost mined out his natural, has almost mined out his main. I think it is a definitive lead for Idra in that circumstance. I don't know whether it's appropriate to let him know when we join the game. I mean, that is a absolute shock. It looks like Idra's map choice is Metalopolis. Let's see if Idra can manage to make the comeback, but that is absolutely appalling. What a disappointing way to begin a series. With a 1 game lead, I am absolutely speechless. Welcome to MLG Columbus 2011.
You know, I want to like go behind this thing right now and just like scream the loudest obscenities that I've ever screamed in my entire life.
I mean, I absolutely cannot believe that this is actually occurring. This is, I mean, why did he leave, Marcus? What was going on? I mean, the next map is going to be Metalopolis. I'm trying to let Idra know that it is now time to join the next game, but I sincerely hope